Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Rocco Beck. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. On the ground, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Could not make his way to the corner. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quarterback keep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Dropping back, it's Beck. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Hansen. Knocked down for the tackle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Finding some room. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his...
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Send the tight end in motion. Underwood. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The run inside. It's Hansen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They just keep firing. Got his man on the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Got his man. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing, Underwood. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hansen. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Snags it over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. The short hands, it's Sauer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Maybe some room here. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The run inside, it's Marshall. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires complete on the crosser. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pressure coming. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's second and long. They'll go to the counter play. They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Now over to your game inside the Big House. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And he's got it inside the 35. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might have a chance. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Running inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Underwood. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Moving away from pressure. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They surge on top with the score, and can you feel this upset percolating? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit it in the...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Underwood on the play action. It's complete on the right side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire, and they got it.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open, and you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. He'll set up to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Keeps it on first down, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Trying to keep the drive alive. Fights off a defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. There's some room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the big fella. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Working the middle, it's complete. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Just keep slinging it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And how about that? In the 4th quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run the option. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On target. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The run inside. It's Marshall. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buchanan. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Play action with Underwood. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. There he goes. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a little room there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Knocked off his feet. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. It's gone! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.